Hello, this is Cindy from Brisbane, Australia, coming to you with a quick video. I just thought I'd send you this video because so many things are happening around the world, and so many people, I can feel how they kind of just almost giving up on their dreams. They kind of giving into the what they can see, right? What they can feel right now. And I feel a lot of people not even thinking them anymore that they can actually have more than what they've got now. So I'd like to talk to you about perceptions. So sometimes we see things, and if you see it too many times, then our minds actually are believing that whatever we see, even though it may not be even true. It's just our mind is just so used to it that it just registers it as, yes, this is how it is. But in the past, I have had so many occasions when I was able to change the what is to what I would like it to be. And the way I did it was through not giving in to the perceptions, not giving in to the what is now, but using something that God gave me, is my imagination. I write about this in my book, in my first book, Born to Ask and Receive, and there's a separate chapter just on I am imagination. And that would be probably one of my favorite chapters in there, because I have imagined so many beautiful things into my life that people have told me that you can't possibly have that. And then I just kept ignoring those people and believed something totally different. So perception is really tricky because it can be hidden away, like those truths that you think that they are truths. They could be hidden away in your subconscious, and you don't even realize how it's controlling your life until you sit down and start kind of analyzing it all. And then you have this moment that, okay, what if this is not the truth, right? So I really would like you to just sit in a quiet corner somewhere where you can be at peace, and when nobody is disturbing you. There's no phone calls, there's no internet, there's no children. It's just take 5 minutes away for yourself, somewhere in a quiet corner. It could be in the bathroom, like it doesn't have to be a huge trip that you have to take somewhere. It's just take 5 minutes of your life, invest it in yourself, and then just ask yourself this question: what if my life could be different? What would I like it to be? How does that picture look like? What does that picture look like? What do I do? How do I feel? Even down to the nitty-gritty of what can you smell? The more you can get yourself into that imagination field that you desire, the quicker you can actually have that. I have no doubt in my head, because I have seen this time and time again in my life. I have seen it in people that I have worked with, I have talked with, and I encourage them to just try this and that. And when they tried it, it just worked. So I know it can work, and I know it can work for you too. So and then instead of just listening to what I'm asking, what questions I'm encouraging you to ask yourself, allow yourself to ask your own questions as well. Because to every question that you have right now, the answer is within you. I am 100% of that. So, since we're talking about perceptions, I have been talking with you for, I don't know how long, a couple of minutes or so. And you would have seen this beautiful living room that's just behind me, right? Now, that is just a perception as well. And I did this on purpose because you may have had these ideas that, oh, look at that couch, how comfy is that? Or how uncomfortable would that be? Or that wall is just so plain. Or I don't think I like those gold insides of the chandelier of the lights. Or that plate is just too little. Or maybe it's too big. Or maybe that yellow is too yellow. Or, oh, what a pretty living room Cindy has. You know, all those questions, or not questions, but statements could have been going through your head, right? I am not sitting in that living room. This is one of those backgrounds that you can have on Zoom calls. So I actually put one of these up just to kind of show you what perception can, you know, those perceptions that you have about different things, how can it play on your mind? And then relate that to your life. Like when you see something that's happening in your life, is it really true? Is it, yes, it is true, you know, to an extent, but it doesn't have to stay like that, right? I have been going through hell, like literally hell lately. God knows what's happening. But I still believe that it is a temporary something. It is something I'm going through. It is something that God decided that I somehow must experience it. And I am not loving it, but I am loving the process of me getting through it. Because I can honestly tell you that your life could literally turn upside down in so many ways that you'd never even expect it, and still have the tools in your inside of you to draw on, to be able to still smile, still laugh, and yes, cry as well. Like I cry a lot. It is my way of releasing anger, frustration, getting used to that whatever is going on. It is my way of working through things. I don't love crying, but I love the ability that I'm able to cry and not be ashamed of it. So I love it that I can feel all my feelings and I'm not trying to hide them and I'm not trying to push them away. I can be honest with how I feel, right? So I do cry in private mostly because that's just me, but I do cry in front of people as well. Like I have conversations with people and I just start crying, and it's just a release mechanism for me, right? It's sometimes I cry, actually a lot of times I cry because I'm happy. So if you have certain feelings coming up, I really encourage you to just go with it, just feel it. Because if you suppress it, if you're trying to push it away, and then if you trying to say, oh, this is not happening, eventually it'll bubble up and burst out and it will just boil over. And that has happened to me. So I've been suppressing a little bit of stuff and it has shown up in my life as it's just boiling over, right? And it is not pretty, but the key ingredient in all this is that there are certain things that you can do, that I'm doing, that can get you through those times and then come out on the other end just smiling. And you know, sometimes it starts with just being able to get out of bed and take a breath and just say, okay, what's next? What am I supposed to do next? And then just wait for the answers. So I don't want to keep this video too long, but I wanted to talk to you about this perception, and I'm sure you've got some questions coming up about all this. So I'm really happy to answer those questions. So when you see this video, just reach out to me any way you're able to, and just ask me those questions that you have on your mind, and I'm really happy to answer them. So I'm going to leave you with this now, with my beautiful imaginary living room that I'm sitting in, and I'm actually sitting outside on our patio because I've let out Lucky and Angel, our kitties, 2 ducks, and it's raining, and if I'll be quiet for a second or two, you might be able to hear the rain. So I'm trusting that you heard some of it because it's so beautiful. Like, we've got this mango tree, and the rain is just falling on the leaves, and I just love the fresh smell of when it's raining. I just absolutely love it. And we've got this beautiful backyard with green grass and massive trees and birds, and it is real sanctuary. I just love being out here. It is cold, that's why I've got this jacket on, because it's freezing, but I really love being out here, and I wanted to have a little chat with you about perceptions. So sending you all my love and hugs and kisses always, from my heart, and make sure you connect with me with your questions, or just if you see this video on our Facebook page, just put them in the comments, and I'm happy to reply to you. Okay, so this is Cindy signing off from Brisbane, Australia, sending you lots of love and hugs and kisses. Bye for now, and see you on the next video.